One.
Hey, thanks for checking out my portfolio. This is a quick little video about how Mom's Map works. Now, I figured it'd just be easier to show this in a video than to type it all out. So basically, um, in the Fusion table, I've entered in all these points that appear as these little blue dots on the map. And then you can just, when you first load the map, it looks like this. It's set to a certain zoom level, and you can see the colors here. What I've made the colors be by using the styling wizard and then getting the JSON and using that in my JavaScript file that controls this map um, instance, I guess you'd call it. So if you just go to any of the blue dots and click on them, you're gonna get you get a custom you get a custom info box. So I've included just like it's for my mom, so it's kind of like I put a picture of me in there, and then just an icon. This is for a Marshall's department store. My mom used to work for them, and she like goes into the visits the Marshalls like at least once a week. But she gets lost. Like she used to get lost before I made this for her, trying to go from like one point to another. Um, so in here, she can click on the phone number, and she can click on the website, and then it's got just information and basic basic info about the place. And then I put in just like an extra little quote, um, and then it mentions her. So what she can do is the whole main thing of the app. The whole main thing is right now I've got the street views hidden just because I'm making the video. I'm just trying to cut down on processes. But anyway, this is how it works. She's got this bar that I made up here. It's got a start and end. So it's a big drop down menu of all the different places that she frequents. So she could say, okay, I'm at home, and then I want to go to Marshall's. And then as soon as she clicks it, it's going to trigger the directions. And it's going to come right up on the map as turn by turn directions. So you click on each red marker is the new turn. And you can see when she gets here, turn left onto West 25th Street. Turn right onto Southwestern Avenue. And of course, you can zoom in. You can zoom in to get a better look at your directions and where you are. And that's the basics of the map. So she can do that from any point. Okay, now she's at Marshall's. Marshall's got to get to Whole Foods. So now when she does that, now it's going to be Marshall's to Whole Foods displayed, and she'll show the turn by turn for that. And then she's going from Whole Foods. Now she's got to go visit Aunt Susie and Uncle Don. So now it's going to give her directions to Aunt Susie and Uncle Don's, turn by turn. And then she's going from Aunt Susie and Uncle Don's. And then, by the way, when you zoom, when they're both equal, it's going to zoom in on that location for you. And then she's going home from there. So it's a really neat tool that she can use. She can never get lost because no matter where she is at her points, she can get from point A to point B to point C to point D back to point A. And then over here, it drops down. She can always go back into the regular style map, satellite map, or her map. So she's got all those options. Um, they're still there. So that's pretty much what it does. I won't get into the fusion table too much, but just know that when you integrate the fusion table into a map project like this, all these points are in my fusion table, and I can go to my fusion table and add a new point. I just added all the different information that I want, which is basically GPS coordinates and stuff like name, address, telephone number, etc. And just by adding it to my fusion table and saving it, it will appear on my map. I don't have to do anything to my actual code for my map. So my map is going to just draw off a special. Um, it's like a key or whatever. It's just like I don't know. It's just a long string of numbers and letters that corresponds to my fusion table. So every time my map loads, it refers back to this fusion table key, and it's going to load up whatever's in that fusion table on top of the Google map. So I don't. It's super easy. I don't even have to mess with the code. I can leave the code. This happens to be hosted on GitHub, Git pages. So I don't even have to go to that. I don't have to do anything. I just open my Fusion table, add in a new point, and then the next time she loads the map, it's there. So that's how that works. Okay, thanks again for checking out my portfolio. Goodbye.